Nvidia to bring alternative to AMD fluid motion frames. Galaxy to feature removable shroud for easier cleaning for GPUs. Vulkan has confirmed GeForce RTX 5070 Ti/5070 compatibility. And lastly, expected launch date for 5060/5060 Ti has been revealed. Okay, so first we have WCC Tech reporting about the Nvidia Smooth Motion, which is equivalent to AMD's AFMF2, will be coming to RTX 40 series and 50 series, of course, which will be supported at Nvidia app. So according to Nvidia Smooth Motion is a brand new driver technology and requires time for validation and QA across multiple products. Support for GeForce RTX 40 series GPUs will be coming in a future update. So you can currently turn on Smooth Motion in RTX 50 series, but RTX 40 series will also get this technology. Basically, Smooth Motion is an AI-driven API that delivers smoother gameplay by inferring an additional frame between two rendered frames, just like frame generation. So if one particular game doesn't support frame generation, I guess driver-based Smooth Motion will do the trick, just like the AFMF2, but this time it is only for Nvidia's RTX 50 and 40 series of GPUs. According to Jacob Freeman, he reports that Smooth Motion can also be used to go above frame rate limits. Mortal Kombat 1 is considerably smoother with it enabled at 120 FPS, which is kind of expected. At 120 FPS, having Smooth Motion will make the frame time very linear, so the jitters will be removed. Let's hope this kind of technology will be useful for smoother gameplay and, of course, better experience. But usually it should be at least 60 FPS when it comes to utilizing Smooth Motion or even AFMF2. So we'll see about that. Next up, we have a report from Video Cards here about the GeForce RTX 50 Boomster Luna GPU. This is the particular GPU we're looking at, and obviously you can already tell this shroud over here can be detached, which is pretty nice. So as you can see, these are the Boomster designs we're looking at here, which is the RTX 40 custom Boomster design. And now we have this particular version, which is the GeForce RTX 50 series of Boomster Luna cards. And these cards can be, this particular shroud can be removed. So I'm guessing you can customize even the shroud. So that's pretty cool. And for the anime weebs, or anime fans I should say, this particular design will be exciting for them. So yeah, if you're interested in RTX 50 series Boomster Luna cards, I'm guessing that's the Luna character, then yeah, it will be in the market, so check it out if you want to. But the main factor should be if you can remove this particular shroud, then you can also clean it easily and also replace it with another one. That's good for customizing and for cleanliness. Not bad. And next up, we have another report from Video Cards about the Vulkan support for RTX 5070/5070 Ti. So in a recent Vulkan report, we have the Vulkan 1.4 version and the update for the Nvidia RTX 5090 and 5080 were already there. Now we have the 5070 Ti and 5070. So yeah, it is kind of confirming that 5070 Ti will be launching soon, which we already know it is February 20, and the 5070 non-Ti will be appearing later down the line. I'm guessing late February or early March, exactly the same time as the AMD's 9070 XT or non-XT. We'll see about that. But it really isn't that much important anyway, because 5090 and 5080 has already been a big failure, especially the RTX 5080, the biggest failure of any generation that I've seen. 5090 at least goes 30% more performance with 30% more pricing, of course, but 5080 is not looking that great. Only 10% is just not good at all. So yeah, if you're like upgrading from 3080 to 5080, maybe there's a huge uplift. Even then, it's not that great when you consider 4080. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Hopefully 5070 Ti and 5070 will not deliver such performance, but looking at 5080, I can't really hope anything good from 5070 Ti or even 5070. So we'll see about that. And lastly, we have a report from WX Nod. As you can see right over here, RTX 5060 Ti/5060 will be releasing on 25 February, so basically March. According to this particular screenshot from Chaintech, basically Chaintech is colorful. So technically speaking, Colorful has leaked this roadmap for the 5090D. As you can see, January 1st already has been launched. Similarly, 5080, 5070 Ti and 5070 will be launching on February 20, and 5060 Ti/5060 should be launching on March 30, same time as RX 9070 XT, because we already know that AMD Ryzen 9 9900X 3D and 9950 X3D will be launching at the same time as the 9070 XT. So in March, we have multiple launches, right? We have RX 9070 XT or 9070 non-XT releasing. Same goes for the AMD Ryzen CPUs, the Ryzen 9 9900 X3D and the 9950 X3D. And now we're looking at is that now the 5060 and 5060 Ti will be launching at the same time. Now the question is how well the 5060 Ti will perform, because we already talked about 5080's performance. It's terrible. 5070 Ti we don't know for sure, but hopefully it will be good enough. And especially 5060 Ti and 5060. This is probably the most popular GPU, will become most popular GPU if they can deliver the generational uplift. But according to the past launches, the 3060 to 4060 launch was terrible. Literally 0% gain. When you consider only 5% gain, is literally nothing. So yeah, I mean, RTX 3060 and 4060 didn't really have much difference. Maybe 5060 will. We'll see. 4060 Ti wasn't that bad. So this time I'm asking if RTX 5060 Ti will deliver better performance or not. So for now, we only know these informations. One weird information that I want to add, and we've already seen, is that RTX 5060 Ti will have two variants, 16 gigs and 8 gigs. I mean, 16 gigs is overkill for a 5060 Ti like card. It's like a 1440p-ish card, so it is kind of overkill, but I don't mind. But I'm pretty sure they're going to charge more. 8 gigs is completely brain dead. Completely. And 5060 also coming with 8 gigs doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But let's not forget, RTX 4060 Ti also had 8 gigs and 16 gigs. And look at the price difference. $399, $499, literally $100 difference just because of the VRAM. And not only that, because of only 8 gigs VRAM, you can't even have 4060 Ti's full performance when it comes to games that require more VRAMs, like over 10 gigs. So you can't really have more performance from 4060 Ti from 8 gigs. So obviously the same thing will happen with the RTX 5060 Ti. So yeah, Nvidia is brain dead.